Tanos' crusade against Thalya. Thalya had once again turned Tanos against her and aroused his holy fury. An epic battle was about to begin. Tanos and his foster daughter Thalya once again faced each other in a merciless battle. Tanos had rounded up the last of his allies to resolve the battle once and for all.
Father, do you really want to go that far? Thalya may have lost her way, but in the end, surely we can still talk to her and come to an agreement.
Son, I am impressed with how much you still believe in the good in your stepsister. But the time for talking is over. Thalya was able to get me once through my goodness. That won't happen to me a second time. The Gauntlet of Finitude gives us a chance to beat Thalya. Rise, men! It is time once again to enter the service of good and incinerate evil once and for all in the purifying fire of the light.
Tanos used the Gauntlet's power to revive the heroes once again and call them back from death. They rose from their graves and marched towards the dungeon as Tanos commanded.
Onward, you noble warriors! Receive the blessing of the blazing flame and bring doom upon my foster daughter!
As if a few old heroes from the last century would still have anything to say about that. The traps are trained and the creatures polished. Or the other way round. Whatever. Time to die, old man.
The insidious evil's traps performed admirably. It was certainly an excellent idea to increase their number. Tanos was protected by the Gauntlet of Finitude's power, but Thalya knew that its power was limited.
Then we have no choice but to wait until Tanos runs out of juice before we can take care of him. But then, at least I have time to choose a beautiful new spear to stick his head on this time.
Manivores have appeared in your dungeon.
Evil marches under the sun as we speak. Blasphemy! Forward! Throw that garbage back where it came from!
Enraged by the resurging evil, Tanos set his troops in motion. An increase in attacks was inevitable from this point on. Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Enemies have entered the dungeon. The unscrupulous evil had slain a hero in the dungeon, as so many times before, by the way. But now it was contemplating whether it might be time to build an ice tomb. There, dead heroes could be brought back to join the prowling evil side as wafting ghost heroes.
That would be something. Then we more or less make the heroes fight for us. All right, you little snots. Build an ice tomb, erect a hero's grave, and drag those mutilated hero corpses over here pronto!
A combat-heavy patrol walked the graveyards here to keep an eye out for grave robbers.
They're right on the money with Tanos and my dim-wit stepbrother then. But of course, they don't get questioned. I do. It's probably because I'm a dark elf. Damn racists.
And the general of the absolute evil's army of the dark.
Yeah, well, that too. Tough.
little snots have dug up a spider. You have discovered an artifact.
It's payday.
My friends, it is time to visit one of these graveyards.
Tanos and his fanatical followers, along with Tristan, set out to jump through a portal to one of the graveyards. It would be exciting to see what they would do there.
Probably pick themselves out a couple of nice graves and coffins. Come on, creatures, let's reduce them to mush. Let's pound them into dust. Let's cover them in vinegar because it burns.
This looks like the perfect spot. Son, this is where we will find more good, strong fighters for our cause.
In a graveyard? Father, I am not sure if this is really the right way for the light.
Naturally, son. Just trust me. I have the Gauntlet of Finitude and the Goddess's support. Bringing a few noble warriors back briefly from the realm of the dead for a good cause is in no way reprehensible.
And so Tanos sent resurrected heroes marching towards the warding evil. The good being killing evil's armies had discovered a colossal colossus. Your enemies are in the dungeon. Gold vein is nearly exhausted.
Is that all you got, Daddy? Your pathetic heroes can't even come close to beating me.
Your little snots have dug up a spider. Oh. Ding dong! It's payday! The bonus-grabbing evil had stored an artifact in order to unleash its powers. Little snots have dug up a spider. Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein.
Don't worry, son. We will win this battle, and good shall prevail. Maybe later, we can even resurrect Thalya and try to convert her to the good. Would you like that?
I think so, Father. I hope you know what you're doing.
Of course, son.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
It is time to call these heroes from their well-deserved rest to stand by our side against the forces of perversion. Arise, brave warriors! Receive the blessing of the sacred flame, and prepare to destroy evil. And should you not succeed, know that I can summon more heroes from their graves at any time.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Another graveyard patrol set out on its rounds. Thalya had defeated a wave of Tanos' heroes. Heyday! The merciless evil's armies rushed into battle with the Colossus to earn some magnificent evilness.
Vigilant, my friends, for evil never sleeps. My portal will soon be ready. Rise, my brave comrades. Even if my son does not understand the meaning of what I am doing, we must not despair. Hey, son! There seems to be a small snag with the gauntlet. I was trying to resurrect a lot more heroes.
I'm afraid its power is used up, Father. Perhaps it will recharge over time.
Huh? That is heresy! How am I supposed to do the work of the goddess and the purifying flame like this? One of you is an unbeliever. Confess!
In his rage, Tanos struck one of the heroes, an amazingly evil act that earned him, well, evilness. Interestingly enough, this seemed to charge the Gauntlet of Finitude.
Oh, that's interesting. I would have missed that detail if that narrator hadn't mentioned it. Excellent. Here, you brave warriors! Receive the blessings of the goddess and the light!
Now Tanos is going completely nuts again. And just for the record, I killed the freaking goddess of light!
Follow me, you brave champions of good. Receive the goddess's blessings.
How many times do I have to say, I already killed that goddess? Hello? Are you even listening to me?
Into battle! Destroy my foster daughter and her wicked work for the light!
It's payday.
A new graveyard patrol set out ready to be intercepted by Thalya and the ambush-planning evil's army. Your enemies are in the dungeon. The dungeon heart is being attacked. The wood-smashing evil had destroyed the first coffin, putting a bit of a stop to Tanos' crazy plan.
And bam! That's how it's done. So, Tanos, foster daddy, guess that makes you look pretty silly, Forward, creatures! Grab the nearest coffin, chop it up, and use it as a litter box.
The dungeon heart is being attacked. The merciless evil had destroyed all the coffins in a graveyard. Tanos would no longer be able to use them.
That's exactly the way it's supposed to work. Well, somehow it's a little weird that we, the evil, are now destroying graveyards so that Tanos, the good, can't use the corpses there.
Still, it's essential in helping to define Tanos' character, so that the person in front of the screen also understands that he's a rotten person and deserves every ounce of the beating we give him.
The person in front of the screen is playing dungeons and is torturing, looting, and pillaging their way through the 11th mission with me. I don't think that Tanos' character traits need to be defined any further.
Good. You have a point there. That's true. A gold vein has been mined out. destructive evil had cleared out a graveyard. Tanos would not be reviving any heroes here. The grandiose evil had vanquished another wave of Tanos' heroes.
It somehow feels wrong to tear these noble warriors from their graves. They fought their battles for good decades ago.
Ha! But you resurrected me too, son. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Father, what are you doing? You just accidentally knocked this man to the ground.
I'm doing excellently, son. Don't worry. I'm sure he was a heretic. So in fact, all I did was purify a poor lost soul. But I'm fine. Look, I can pull out trees and crush rocks, just like this one.
Tanos indeed seemed massively strengthened by the gauntlet of finitude and crushed the rock before him. This had blocked the way to a village, which was now accessible.
Away with you, you grave robbers! Leave our pausing party in peace!
You dare to oppose the holy light on its mission? May the goddess of light embrace you!
Father, what are you doing? Are you out of your mind? You're killing innocent people here.
Don't worry, son. I have this under control. This pathetic lot can't fight, and at best are prey for your depraved sister. I merely did them a favor. We can make good use of their strength in the fight against evil. After all, I can just resurrect them later. Welcome back, you heroes of ages past. Receive the blessing of the sacred fire. Forward! Destroy evil once and for all!
The trampling evil had destroyed additional coffins in the graveyards and had completely secured one graveyard. A gold vein is almost exhausted. Another graveyard patrol set out on its rounds. Your enemies are in the dungeon. A gold vein has been mined out. The Colossus breathed its last. This earned the cruel evil quite a bit of evilness. Thalya had defeated a wave of Tanos' heroes. Creatures are collecting their pay. More coffins were destroyed by the lumberjack evil's creatures. The marauding evil had cleared a graveyard of fallen heroes. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Remain vigilant, my comrades. It is time to resurrect new heroes and call them to our side. I have need of you, heroes of the past. Rise up to once again serve the good. Arise, dead heroes, arise! Receive the blessing of the purifying flame, and now bring chaos and destruction upon the creatures of the abyss. Destroy them together with my sinister foster daughter.
army has just decreased in size due to death. The destructive evil had cleared out a graveyard. Tanos would not be reviving any heroes here. A few manivores have appeared in your... A new graveyard patrol set out ready to be intercepted by Thalya and the ambush-planning evil's army.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. It's payday.
The undead evil now had an ice tomb complete with a fancy hero's grave at its disposal. All that was needed now was the corpse of a hero for the process to be set in motion. Enemies are in the dungeon. Calling heroes from the grave evil had summoned its first ghost hero. It gazed with satisfaction at the newest addition to its army of evil.
Father, it somehow feels wrong to tear these noble warriors from their graves. They fought their battles for good decades ago.
But you resurrected me too, son. I don't see anything wrong with it. Let me just quickly resurrect a few heroes here. Arise, you who have fallen! Welcome back, you heroes of ages past. Receive the blessing of the sacred fire. Forward! Destroy evil once and for all!
Your throne room is under attack.
Payday!
Enemies have entered the dungeon. The ranging evil had created a ghost ranger.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. A new graveyard patrol was making the rounds. The predatory evil was already making careful notes about where it could be ambushed. Your little snots have dug into a spider nest. Your little snots have dug into a spider nest. Creatures are collecting their pay. The grandiose evil had vanquished another wave of Tanos' heroes.
What? You desecrated another graveyard? Thalya, ruthless monster! I'm going to redo your makeup with a rusty nail.
No, that doesn't sound very paladin-like, foster father dear. Time to die.
My portal will soon be ready, my friends. Remain vigilant and let us do good.
Tanos reached another village, whose access, as chance would have it, was also blocked by a rock. With one mighty blow, he destroyed the rock. An uneasy feeling crept over Tristan as his father once again approached the ignorant and unarmed villagers.
Father, stop this madness! We can't let more innocent people die just to fight my sister.
Don't worry, son. Once we win, we'll bring them all back. The way you brought me back.
No, Father. I can no longer be a part of this.
Then step aside. Get out of here, you traitor. Do not stand in the way of the light and the eternal flame. I will personally take care of this and eradicate evil.
Tristan did not dare to confront his father and ran away. All that was left behind were the unarmed villagers and Tanos with a mad glint in his eye.
No, I'm way too young to die. I was going to take a trip around the world and...
Strengthened, Tanos set out to resurrect new heroes.
Arise, dead heroes, arise! Receive the blessing of the purifying flame, and now bring chaos and destruction upon the creatures of the abyss. Destroy them together with my sinister foster daughter.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Another graveyard patrol set out on its rounds.
It's payday.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Your throne room is under attack.
treacherous snake! How dare you interfere with my plans like this? May the goddess have mercy on you, for I shall have none.
Ha! I killed your goddess, and pity is something I had to look up in the dictionary. You worn-out sack of dead meat. You should climb back into the grave you crawled out of. I'll be more than happy to help, too.
Thalya, you depraved creature! I curse the day I welcomed you into my home!
Thalya and the graveyard-keeping evil had seriously thwarted Tanos' plans. Yet the dwarf queen Brynhild still stood at Tanos' side.
Boy, that's right. And it's about time we got out of here. Go, Tanos. The thing with the dark elf brat will have to wait until later.
What? Hold it. You still have a nice date with a spear waiting for you here.
Not today, Thalya. I just need a little more of that power, that evilness, to charge the gauntlet. Only then can I destroy you and enable good to triumph.
Damn paladins with their stupid portals. All right, creatures, swing those hooves, get the lead out, and get after Tanos at a gallop. Forward!
And so, together with the pursuing evil, Thalya set out in pursuit of Tanos. All's well